Hi everybody, how you doing? Mark here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. There's a tag video sort of thing going around at the moment where 10 questions have been asked and people have got to answer these 10 questions on mainstream comics. I take it mainstream comics means DC and Marvel comics because to me those are the mainstream comics. Image, Valiant, Dark Horse, all those ones are to me independent comics. So I'm taking it as just the DC and Marvel ones. Makes it a little bit difficult for me at this time. But I've actually been tagged by 3 people. My Butter One, Rom's Comics, and TheHulksBigToe tagged me. I apologise profusely, guys, that it's taken me so long to do this. There are numerous and many reasons why it has taken me this long to do this. But it's being done now. So, and I've done some digging, and this whole tag video thing was actually started by TheComicBookAddict. Yeah, I shall put links down in the description box when I put this video up to everybody's channel that I mention in this video. So Hulk's Big Toe, Rom's Comics, My Butter One, and Comic Book Addict, and he's given us 10 questions to answer, and like I said, it's mainstream comics, so I'm taking it as DC and Marvel. The first question is favourite ongoing book with one main hero. I would have to say Daredevil. Mark Waid's Daredevil. Definitely. Brilliant series. Mark Waid is just a genius when it comes to writing comics. Really, he really is. And I am seriously on the fence with getting Daredevil again when it goes to $3.99 because there's a part of me that's thinking, can I really spend $3.99 on a Daredevil comic? And then there's a part of me thinking, can I not spend $3.99 on a Mark Waid Daredevil comic? It's sort of, yeah, it's tipping the balance there. But yeah, I've got to say Daredevil for that one. Yeah, just pipping Hawkeye to the post with that. But I've got to say Daredevil. Favourite team book? Oh, that's a toughie because 2 that I really enjoy, and I go back every single time to these 2 team books, and I just think that if all comics were like these, then yeah, it would just be perfect, really. It's a toss up between FF or Superior Foes of Spider-Man. And I think Superior Foes of Spider-Man just win it. Very close with that one. It is a brilliant book to see these villains interacting with each other in a way that you could actually see them interacting. This is a way you could actually think real people would probably interact with each other in this. The backstabbing, the constant bickering, the constant trying to one up, the one-upmanship on all of them. Yet to each other's faces, they're like, "Hello, how are you?" Yeah, all being very friendly and that, but behind each other's back, they're trying to do each other over, sort of thing. With hilarious results most of the time. So yeah, I'd have to say favourite team book at the moment has got to be Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Favourite hero? I'm going to try and keep this to the now. If you'd have asked me 3 years ago who my favourite hero would have been, I would have said hands down The Flash, without a doubt, no questions asked. Now, what DC are doing with The Flash, that ain't The Flash. That's no way The Flash that I remember. Absolutely no way whatsoever is that The Flash that I remember on there, so I can't say that. Favourite hero at the moment. Really a toughie. I think because he's been brought back and he's coming back, and I really did enjoy at least 4 out of the 5 point comics that they brought out with him, I'm gonna have to say Peter Parker Spider-Man is my favourite hero. I mean, he's always been up there with the Flash as my favourite hero. So keeping it in, the last few years sort of thing, I'd have to say Peter Parker Spider-Man. I really did enjoy reading the Amazing Spider-Man 700 point issues, and I'm also really enjoying reading Marvel Knights Spider-Man as well, the miniseries. It's great fun, really great fun. So yeah, Peter Parker, Amazing Spider-Man, my favourite hero. Favourite villain? Do you know, I don't really think of villains as being favourite, and then it's all according to what you would class as villain. I suppose keeping it in an hour again. Again, asked me a few years ago, I would probably turn around and said the Joker, but for the same reasons as the Flash, nah, not my favourite anymore. Favourite villain. Favourite villain. I'm gonna have to come back to that one. I think I can't think of a favourite villain. Favourite villain. Does Dan Didio count as a favourite villain? No, no. Favourite villain. Mainstream comics. I think I'd have to say Doctor Doom. Yeah, Doctor Doom. Because of his, I mean, he's the main villain in FF at the moment, and his complete arrogance of he is Doom, and whatever he does is gonna work no matter what. You've got to admire somebody with that amount of arrogance. As much as you hate them, you've got to admire them with that amount of arrogance in their head. So yeah, I'd have to say Doctor Doom. Yeah, Doctor Doom's my favourite villain at the moment. Right, what we got? Number 5, Marvel or DC? Again, 3 years ago, without a doubt, I would have said DC. No questions asked, all the way. Absolutely, 110% DC. Now, Marvel. Well, if it was non-mainstream comics, I'd probably have to say Valiant Comics. But this is mainstream. The question was Marvel or DC, so I've got to say Marvel Comics. No questions asked. Favorite event? Favorite event? That's another toughie because I haven't really had many favorite events recently. I suppose I'd have to say from reading the tie-in issues with the event, I would probably have to say Infinity. Because even though I didn't read the actual 6-issue miniseries, I read the last issue, which was a little bit confusing because obviously I hadn't read the previous 5. But the crossover, the tie-in comics that they had with that were just brilliant. Again, I didn't get all of them, but the New Avengers tie-in comic that I got, I think it was New Avengers 11, I think, or something like that. That was a brilliant comic. Absolutely brilliant. And I think if it wasn't for the fact that I'd been tainted by previous crossover events from Marvel, I probably would have picked up Infinity, and I really am thinking that I need to go back and pick up the other 5 issues from that. I don't know about you guys out there if you think I should or not, but I think I need to go back and reread Infinity, get the other 5 issues, and yeah, jobs are good. But yeah, I'd have to say, at least with the tie-in comics, Infinity was probably my favourite crossover event, even though I didn't actually read the miniseries itself. Let's have a look. Least favourite book. Least favourite book. Can you have a universe as a least favourite book? No, you can't, can you? I would have to go with The Flash. I really do. Apart from the fact I don't like the artwork in it, the depiction of Barry Allen, to me anyway, is completely wrong for the character. All he's doing is all I can see him doing in the comic is whining all the time about the fact of he doesn't know whether his powers work properly, or he doesn't know how to use his powers properly, or you know, something else is happening. Or the Flash I knew, the Barry Allen I knew, in his civilian guise and his secret identity as Barry Allen, yeah, he didn't know whether, you know, he didn't know everything, but as the Flash, he knew that what he had to do was the right thing, and he knew how to do it. The Flash now, it's not the Flash. So yeah, my least favourite comic has got to be The Flash. Yeah. Let's have a look. What have we got? What book do you read that most others hate? I would probably say Superior Spider-Man, because that's really cut the comic book community down the middle, I think. There's a lot of people that say they like it, but there's just as many people that say they hate it. And I think it's getting to that point now where there's a lot of people that's jumping over to the they hate it sort of side of the thing. So yeah, I'd have to say Superior Spider-Man. I know there's quite a few people out there that do like it, but there does seem to be a lot more people, and there seems to be building up that a lot more people actually don't like it. So yeah, Superior Spider-Man. Let's have a look. Least favourite event. Oh, Age of Ultron. Hands down, without a doubt, Age of Ultron. And Age of Ultron is the reason why I didn't pick up Infinity as well. So that's another reason why to hate it. It was just so convoluted, so completely disjointed, and yeah, it just made no sense whatsoever. And it did really feel like it was a comic that was only brought out purely for the fact of, you know, bringing in the Angela character. That's what it felt like to me. The whole Age of Ultron just felt like we need to bring this character into the into the Marvel universe. We have no idea whether we should, you know, how to do it. I know what. Let's have a complete event with tie-ins and crossovers and everything, and then we'll bring the character in. Does it have to make sense? No, the event doesn't have to make any sense whatsoever. So let's not bore about it. Just bring out 10 comics or 12 comics, however many it was. It doesn't have to make any sense whatsoever, just so we can bring in Angela. And that's what it felt like to me. Age of Ultron just felt like it was an event to bring in one character into the Marvel Universe, when they could have probably done it a heck of a lot better and a heck of a lot easier, probably with just a few issues. Let's have a look. Last question. Favourite comic jail? Blackgate. Blackgate Prison in the DC Universe. I know a lot of people have said Arkham Asylum, but that's not really a prison. It's a mental institution. It's an asylum, so technically it's not actually a prison. The Raft keeps on getting blown up in the Marvel Universe. I think the only prison in any of the two universes that I've actually seen that actually has kept most of its inmates in check has been Blackgate Prison. I know they had that little thing beforehand, but in the few years ago, before the DC done the New 52 thing, in the Flash series, they had a thing where the what do they call them, the guy that was running the prison, he had superpowers. He could control people with his mind and that, but it really hurt the people. It was just like he was some kind of sadist, and I think the Flash, Wally West, found out about it and actually got him to stop doing it, stop being nasty to the inmates of Blackgate Prison. But as far as I remember, nobody actually escaped Blackgate Prison. They just, you just had a warden. That was it, head warden, who was just a complete arsehole, really. So yeah, favourite comic jail, Blackgate Prison, because as far as I know, nobody's escaped from that yet. So there you go. So yeah, there you go. That is my answers to the 10 questions, and it's a pretty short video actually, good for me. Right, now I've got to tag some people. I have to say 3 people's names to do videos on these questions. The problem with this is that I don't know who's been tagged. So I'm going to say 4 people's names. Okay. First of all, and as well as that, I don't know if these people are actually going to be able to do it because of real life commitments and that. So first of all, I am going to tag kamekazieguy. Great guy. Go visit his channel when I put the link down below if you haven't seen it already. So yeah, kamekazieguy. I don't know if anybody has tagged howlermouse yet. If they have, then he's getting tagged again. Okay. Alia R 2259, who hasn't done many videos recently on YouTube, but I would like to see her answers for this. And a guy that I have got to admit I've only just found tonight, and I'm hoping he's going to be able to do this tag video, and I don't know if he's been tagged yet or not. It's MERCENAUT. Yeah, MERCENAUT. So that's the 4 people I'm tagging for this video. I know I'm supposed to say tag 3, but just in case one of them can't do it or they've already been tagged, that's the 4 people. Okay, so there you go. That is my 10 answers to the 10 questions on the mainstream tag video. Visit everybody's channels and subscribe to everybody's channels that I'm putting down in the description box below. Okay, hope to see you guys soon. If you've got any comments whatsoever on this, the usual stuff, thumbs up, thumbs down, all the usual buff and gumph. And yeah, I shall see you guys hopefully very soon. Ta-ta for now.